happening? Welcome back to the channel. I am Nick here with Ryan.
Yo.
We haven't recorded in like a million years.
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
So if we're rusty, we apologize, but we're going to get through it.
That's right.
So continuing the color-coded marathon. Trying to wrap it up here. We're bringing back Coldplay.
Oh, yeah. I like me some Coldplay.
I'm not going to lie. When I hear their name, I think of Play-Doh. I mean, I can't help myself.
I wasn't really big on Play-Doh growing up. I mean, I played with Play-Doh, but I mean,
everybody did.
Yeah, I just wasn't like, oh, Play-Doh. It would be like the first thing I'd run to. Some kids would run right to the Play-Doh and just play it all day. I'm like, nah, I need to be out there kicking the ball or something.
I think I liked playing with it, but not for long because I would see that it would get dirty really quick, and I'm just like, I don't think I'm going to be touching that.
You know, something I used to hate is whenever people would mix the colors. They would jam the different colors into the like where the Play-Doh comes out of.
Yeah,
and it'd be like the blue and the yellow, and then a little bit of green.
They're just dumb kids.
Yeah,
they probably thought like it works the same way paint does, where you can just mix them together and it turns a different color. Yeah. Stupid kids.
It was a pet peeve of mine when I was young.
That's right.
Like, this stupid Play-Doh, get it out of
here. Man, we're in a happy mood for this song. We had to get yellow in this marathon.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, who doesn't like yellow? Like, you have to like it in some way, right?
People that don't like bananas.
Oh, what if you don't like plantains? So I've definitely heard this song. I think it was probably one of the first I've heard of theirs. And you said you're not really sure?
Not sure.
Oh, okay. Well, Chris Martin said that the lyrics are about being devoted to someone wanting to do anything for them. He claims to have had no specific person in mind when he wrote it. He chose yellow simply because that word sounded nice. It just seemed to fit. No other reason. He said none of the other colors would have sounded right, really. He wrote the words and melody in 10 minutes. And I saw a video of him on Howard Stern. He was saying like he was trying to give like a Neil Young impersonation. You know, he was kind of like, it was kind of just like joking around, you know, and it just kind of ended up being a big song. This was one of their breakthrough hits. The video was shot in Studland Bay, Dorset, England. And originally it was supposed to be like the entire band, but the drummer's mom had passed away. They had already hired extras and everything and had a film crew, so Chris Martin was the only one that stayed behind. He got the band's blessing to go ahead and do this video, and the weather ended up being rainy, so there were no extras either. So it's just him in this video.
Interesting.
And by the way, we recorded this during our marathon, so if you're seeing it a month later, that means it got blocked.
Yep.
Just saying. This is from the debut album Parachutes, released in 2000. This album is in the top 50 of best-selling albums of all time in the UK, and it went double platinum in the US. So let's do it. Coldplay, Yellow.
Shine for you, everything you do. Yeah, they were all yellow. I came along, I wrote a song for you, and all the things you do, and it was called Yellow. And it was all yellow. to cross for you. Oh, what a thing to do. 'Cause you were all yellow. I drew a line.
Oh man,
Yeah,
is
this is
so
good. I like
it's so
this.
good.
Man.
Oh man,
Yeah, I really like this.
yeah.
He's immaculate, bro.
He is.
He's good, man.
Yeah.
This is like just like he'd be like he'll go out, he'll like,
For you.
yeah, that's
Oh
fire.
man, it's beautiful.
Yeah, his little high pitch he'd be doing.
Yeah.
That's so good.
A lot of feels on this one.
Yeah, there is. A lot more feels than I was expecting, to be honest.
I mean, it does sound happy. I mean, when it first comes in, I mean that is so clear. I mean, that is just a bright, sunny day. Sounds so good. I mean, the tone of that, the mix in this song is
Yeah.
amazing. Okay, it's dreamy, but in a subtle way. I don't know, and I love that kind of like grungy guitar. You know, that's kind of unexpected from them. You know, debut album, they had a little more anger in there, maybe a little more. Well, maybe not anger is the word, but just energy, I guess.
Okay.
A little rocking out.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, I think that's a nice aspect of this song, doing that and then switching back to this soft, tender, dreamy acoustic feel. But it's kind of happy but melancholy.
Yeah. I think it's for how simple it is. I think I think the lyrics is like really impactful about what he's saying. It gives really good description about how he feels. And then on top of his singing, I think it just gets you, gives you a little bit of chilly bumps, It makes you think of someone, right? And if somebody can make you like put yourself in feels, this is like, I can see this song being like, a go-to song for a lot of people, to make them either feel better or whatever the case may be, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I think the feels for this is just really good, which it kind of sucks that in the video it rained. That's kind of like that irony of why, it rained on a song like this.
I told Ryan, I said, even though I've heard this song before, I mean, we mention it time and time again on the channel, but really when you get into the headphones here, it just always becomes a better experience.
Oh, yeah.
You hear this song out in public, you're like, oh, good melody, good message, great vocals. But then you get here and you really get to just experience everything.
Yeah.
And it just makes this so lively and so bright, beautiful. So let's run it back.
You know I love you so.
Good pop.
I swam across, I jumped across for you. Oh, what a thing to do. 'Cause you were all yellow. I drew a line, I drew a line for you.
Cello.
Oh, what a thing to do. And it was all yellow. Your skin, oh yeah, your skin and bones turn into something beautiful. And you know, for you I bleed myself dry. For you I bleed myself dry. It's true. Look how they shine for you. Look all the things that you do.
And there's the sun.
Beautiful. Beautiful. You don't really hit it for this song, but I'm just going to hit it anyway. Yeah.
It is fire. I really like it.
It's just way too vibey for me not to like. And it just strikes a chord in your heart. And it can be of several emotions, but at the end of the day, I just love how this song just sounds so determined and willing and kind of uncompromising in a way, to be honest with you. I just love how honest this song is, I guess, and just, it's so simplistic, but just to hear that somebody will do this and that for you, like I'll literally do anything for you, is just a beautiful sentiment. And when you just have it, I just think the slow grind on this song combined with the vocal is just a nice combination. It's almost like a happy grunge type of song, if that makes any sense. So it rocks out a little bit, which is a nice bonus, but it really just all the pictures and everything that you can form in your mind with this song really is beautiful. And I think it's amazing that it turned out to be a sunny day.
Yeah.
So how poetic is that? That was just perfect for them. Again, if it gets you in the feels and makes you think about all the lovey-dovey things in life, it's just hard to turn down. Chris Martin just sold it better than he ever could. I mean, you could tell that this band was a star in the making just from this song alone. So amazing, A+, fantastic, and I will always play this song until the day I die. How about that? Until I'm dead and gone.
Yeah, there you go.
That's how much I like this one.
Yeah, for me, this is gonna make the playlist. It kind of reminds me of it makes me feel like, in the beginning of the song, how like, in The Grinch, they say his heart grew 3 sizes that day. This song makes your heart grow the more the song goes on.
Yeah.
And by the end, you got so much like love in your heart that, it can make you emotional,
Yeah.
And depending on what you think of or who, because this song could be for anybody, really. You can think of a million things for what you can portray this to, or for whoever you want to put it towards. Now, I just really think the lyrics are really good in this song, of how he describes, his emotion for somebody else. I just feel like, by the end of the song, he makes you have that either a sad feeling or a loving feeling or whatever the case may be. I just think it's really well done and really well put together. I also think that the music video gives you even more emotion just because of how it portrayed. And then the sun at the end, that was perfect. I was like, wow, the sun comes out. That's great. So yeah, this is a playlist for me. I can't believe I've never heard this before, to be honest with you. But I think this is like, even though it's a big song, when people mention Coldplay, people don't mention the song. They mention their other hits. Like they're more upbeat.
Do they?
Yeah, that's what that's what I've always heard.
Oh, okay.
I like I said, I never heard the song. So, I anytime anybody's mentioned Coldplay, it's been like, some other, like one of their other songs. I can't think of their names right now, but if I would say it, you'd be like, oh, well, yeah.
Well, they do have a lot of hits, so I'm kind of surprised, but I can kind of see it, I guess.
Yeah, I just, like you said, it's not something that Coldplay wouldn't even like maybe even go towards when it comes to their music.
It is a different type of sound from them, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like not in the category. It's like a, have you got those like secret items on the menu at some restaurants? Yeah, this is one of them. They're like, oh, I don't even get hot sauce there. Well,
1.2 billion views.
Well, hey, I mean, there's some items out there that are really, really good and people just don't know. Like at Subway, you can get eggs.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's,
what I'm saying? That's a big meal. I think when I found out, I was like, no chance you can get eggs.
Well, you don't have to go that far. I mean, there's people who still haven't had a Big Mac somehow, I mean.
Yeah, but that's not a secret item though. I'm saying like you have the menu, but they don't list this item on the menu. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you could also say this is the Big Mac though. I mean, I'm pretty sure this is like their most streamed song on Spotify. Maybe one or two.
I don't know. Maybe you just ain't got friends in this kind of in this genre of music.
They're not real Coldplay.
Yeah.
Bunch of posers over there. What are they talking about?
Yeah, but I really enjoyed it, though. I think it's a really, really good song.
Rest in peace to the drummer's mother, but I think it actually worked to their benefit that it's only one person because it makes it seem more intimate. You know, if there was a bunch of people on the beach and maybe the whole band was like walking toward, or playing on the beach,
It could have been cool if he would have had like each member playing on the beach, but he just walks by them as they keep playing, but you could still see him in the distance. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know who the extras were going to be. I don't know what that was going to be like, but when it comes to the band, I think it'd been kind of cool if you just had them like, I don't know. You don't know. We don't know because they had to do what they had to do. So
yeah,
that's why I would like to know what was the original plan to see where they were going to go with it,
And just the fact that when you think of the color yellow, like I kind of feel like this is the sort of sound you would think of.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's just a perfect match. Everything about this song hits, from the production to the video to the performance. It's all there, and it's all great. So let us know what we need to come back next with Coldplay. That's it, guys. Please hit that thumbs up, but more importantly, tell us your views.
Thanks for subscribing, clicking that bell.
Peace out.